Hello guys, welcome back to the S3D Hobby Shop. I'm S3D and this is going to be a review of the Bandai Tamashii Nations Robot Spirits or Robot Tamashii version anime, the Heavy Gundam version anime. Of course, these are technically in the 1/144 scale, so we'll just go with that. This is actually a brand new copy, or yeah, a brand new figure. I borrowed this box from Tatsu Hobby just to do this video. I'll get to the whole detail at the once I get onto the review. I actually had to buy a used Heavy Gundam version anime figure on eBay to replace one that I broke for a customer while I'm doing a custom, which is highly embarrassing. So anyway, I'd like to thank Tatsu Hobby for lending me this brand new one to review. The one that I got came in a Ziploc bag and a bunch of bubble wrap. It did not have the actual box. So anyway, this one is number 261, and obviously it's made in China and designed by Tamashii Nation, Bandai Tamashii Nation, the action figure division in Japan. And it's MSV, Mobile Suit Variation, means that this thing was never seen in the anime. It's in the comic book. And Fred wants to be in this video. Unfortunately, he cannot. Alright, so we have the box right here. The unit number is FA78-2. FA stands for Full Armor. So this is actually a successor to the Full Armor Gundam. So there we go. MSV. Hopefully we see more stuff on the MSV line. And here we have the back of the box right here. You see the Heavy Gundam and all is amazing glory. I actually saw one of these I think earlier this year, brand new, but should have kept it. Well, I should not because I have no money. So anyway, this one's recommended for ages 15 plus. Right there, you got the bluefin sticker. Also say ages 15 plus. And here we have the side of the box showing you what this guy comes with, everything, and all the gimmick you can have. So basically, you can make Unit 1 and Unit 2. Unit 1 is the one with the frame launcher, and Unit 2 is basically with the beam rifle and whatever. You can also remove the armor, so it'll look like this. And we are going to talk about this figure. So once the used figure arrives from eBay, I'm gonna do that video, and which brought to you by the magic of YouTube, which is gonna be right now. All right, so here we go. Now we have the figure. I got this figure off eBay used. So like I said, yeah. So anyway, I had to clean it up a little bit before I did the review. So let's go ahead and take a look at the figure. This is the Robot Spirits, Robot Tamashii version anime Heavy Gundam in its base form. So the base form is basically a RX-78. Wow, with a very slightly different head. You can see that it's got this weird gold visor on it. And yeah, the reason why I had to replace the custom that I broke, I broke quite a few parts on that figure, so it's very embarrassing. So let's just not talk about that. I am gonna have to repaint this guy. Hopefully, I'm more careful this time, so I don't end up breaking anything again. These things are very durable. I was just mishandling it because I was in a really bad mood, and apparently when I'm in a very bad mood, I should not be making customs. So anyway, apologize to my customer Frank. Well, here's your replacement. I'm gonna go ahead and eat the cost of the figure. So basically, I'm doing this custom for free. So anyway, let's go ahead and take a look at that. Yeah, it's basically the base, it's basically just like the Robot Spirits, Robot Tamashii version anime RX-78. Aside from this backpack and the shield and the different visor, this thing is pretty much almost exactly the same as the RX-78 figure, and it's also have very similar articulation. So we're gonna go ahead and remove like all these effect parts on the back. If you've seen the gym review, the Robot Spirits gym review, then you probably already seen the articulation on this. The gym is based on the RX-78, and the RX-78 is well, this is obviously based on the RX-78. I mean, it is the full armor version of that. Yeah, the Bazooka actually make it very back heavy, so you gotta be a little careful with that. I need to handle this thing a little bit more delicately. Even though it's not a model kit, you know, some parts can still break, believe it or not. Okay, so anyway, we got this attachment piece right here on the back for the Bazooka. You can go ahead and remove that. So the Bazooka is right there. The magazine, I believe, is not removable. We have a articulated handle. We also have a hinge here, so you can, you know, well, we'll do that later on. Okay, and then we have the shield piece. This is shield attachment piece, which you can remove. And since it's been a long time since I reviewed the A.N.I.M.E Robot Spirits version anime figure, we're gonna go ahead with the articulation. I mean, this thing is loaded with articulation. So there we go. We're gonna start with the bottom here. We have the toe hinge right there, and then we have another hinge right here. So you can get some very good ankle pivot right there, or ankle rocker. Where is that hinge? So you can see that there's a hinge right here. So that gives it, you know, ability to, oops, here we go. There we go again. So you can see there's a ball joint right here, and then there's a hinge. So this hinge right here gives it like that very nice articulation. You can see it's plugged in right there. It's kind of hard to work this piece. So I suggest that you be a little bit more careful. Like that, so you can work that articulation point right there, like that. Let's go ahead and plug that in here again, like so. I'm kind of skeptical about these legs. Were these put in the right way? I mean, it honestly looked kind of weird. Let me try to pop these feet off. Keep in mind, this is a used figure. I sourced this on eBay. And I actually never open a brand new one. I just keep selling them. I mean, the price actually is not very good for this figure for some reason. It's not like the full armor Gundam. You know, a lot of people think by now this figure it's gonna be at least 120 bucks. No, it's still under 100. And believe it or not, you can have this thing. You can get this thing on eBay right now. There's someone selling it for around 65 bucks, which is a total steal. In fact, I think I saw a brand new one a couple months ago. I took a loss on it. I sold it for $65, which is actually very close to the wholesale price. So yeah, okay. I think this is better, right? I don't know. Maybe the leg got accidentally swapped, because I know the owner who sold me this figure must have played with it. It came in a Ziploc bag and all the accessories covered in just bubble wrap. So anyway, continue with the articulation. Wow, I totally got sidetracked, didn't I? Alright, so we got a double jointed knee, which is very nice. Yeah, these things are so much better than what the Gundam Universe figures have to offer. But then again, you know, Gundam Universe figures are 25 bucks. These things are like, you know, it's like comparing a Dragon Star figure to a SH figure art. Well, yeah, that's exactly what it is. So yeah, these things are like at least 50, 45 to 50. So anyway, we have the thigh cut right there, very nice, and you also have this hinge system, independent hinge system right there. So that's pretty good. You can hinge forward like that all the way, like that, very nice. Obviously, you can articulate this front skirt independently. Side skirt can also move. It's actually kind of hindered. You can see there's a screw in there holding that piece in. Okay, I don't know if you can see it that. Okay, right there. All right, and then we also have a waist articulation. It's obviously a ball joint right there. And then we have the another hinge right here for the waist. Or the midsection. Now, this does have this very controversial, ugly-looking system right here for the ab crunch. So you can see there's a gap right there. I mean, you can close it, but then that would like hinder the articulation more. So you can, yeah, well, it is what it is. So, and then with the neck, you get a rotation right there. And yeah, this is what I like about Robot Damashi version anime figure. The head can hinge up like that. The Zakus also have that function, you know, unlike the model kit, which you don't have that function. And then we have a hinge right here for the arm. Arm can go perpendicular, which is very nice. Arm can, the shoulder can rotate. You can see that there's a ball joint in there, right there. And we have the bicep swivel. Double jointed elbow, unfortunately for this one, is kind of hindered because this is a very different forearm armor system. Also have a rotation right there, and then you also have a hinge right here for the wrist. So, yeah. And then you can pull the hand off right there. And then there's also another hinge right here for this ball joint hinge system. And you can also rotate this. So, let's go ahead and show you that right there. You can rotate it. Yeah, if you want to rotate it. All right, so the new bonus, well, the different part right here is in the back. Also got this little switch right here, so you can plug in either an action-based connector, or you can plug in that clip for the bazooka. Okay, and then you have individually articulated thruster or verniers right there. This one's got a very ugly nub, but you can fix that by hiding it. Just yeah, and then you get a hinge here for the cannon, the beam cannon. Now, what's really interesting with these Robot Damashi figures, it's obviously they're made from PVC, much more durable plastic. So yeah, PVC is a mixture of PVC and I think ABS. So yeah, that's a lot high quality plastic, not like the Gunpla model kits where they usually are made from polystyrene and polyethylene. I know if this is like a Gunpla kit and I shipped it in a Ziploc bag with like, you know, bubble wrap, the V-fin would have broken already. I was surprised the V-fin didn't came broken the way that it was shipped. But every time when I ship, when I sell like a Gunpla model kit, a Gundam, the V-fin will always break and people will always be pissed off. So yeah, nothing's happening here. Okay, so another thing I want to compare to, a lot of people are want to see how these Robot Damashi figure compare to a Gunpla. Alright, so right here we have Char Zaku 2, the new HUC Char Zaku 2. As you can see, they are in the perfect 1/144 scale. Right there. Need to stand this guy straight so you guys can see the full effect. Unfortunately, I don't have another Robot Damashi version anime Zaku to compare to the Char Zaku, but I can tell you, they are in the same scale. Like that. It does look like the RX-78 is a little taller, but yeah, with Char Zaku, I need to work that waist articulation piece. I just had it like stuck down a little bit too much. So there you go. I mean, close enough. It's slightly, maybe a tiny bit bigger, but they can work in 1/144 scale. It's like kind of comparing like a RG 1/144 to a HUC 1/144. You know, it's close enough. You can just fudge it. All right. So for accessories, in the base mode, you can go ahead and unplug the hand. You have this more robust beam rifle right there, and it comes with the beam effect part. See, this one is a real bargain, you know, for $65. I think retail price is recommended that they sell it for at least $75, but a lot of people are still selling it for like $65, so $60 ship. I mean, getting all this for $60 ship, that's a really good deal. You got this shield right here. This one can hinge. So I have an added bonus. You got this little piece right here, this little adapter, and with that adapter, you can go ahead and unplug this thing right here, and then you can attach the bazooka to the shield, because it's going to make it very heavy, but it looks cool. One thing I want to talk about with the bazooka is there's this kind of stuff that kind of annoys me. You know, for like a $50, $60 figure, the sides are not painted, and it doesn't come with the effect part. You have to get the effect part from another figure, so that's annoying. I also have the beam saber handle, so let's go ahead and take a look at the hand options. So yeah, you can grab one of these hand, the gripping hand. See, also another thing I like about the Robot Damashi figures is that, you know, I hate the HUC, the HG Go, even the RG hands, you know, the one where you have to pry apart to stick the accessory in, right? You don't have to do that with the action figure. And these are made from plasticized PVC, so they're very durable. They're not gonna like break, that little peg's not gonna break on you. So yeah, you can have that. You have the straight beam effect part, and then you also have the one that looks cool. So you can attach that. All right, let me just put this in so you guys get the full effect. That's slashing something. Yeah, the armor itself doesn't really hinder the articulation too much. I'm just gonna go ahead and show you guys the armor. Let's go ahead and put this hand back on there. All right, I talk about the weapons. All right, let's talk about the frame launcher before we talk about the armor. So this is the special weapon here, the frame launcher, the famous one. It's actually kind of heavy, but so we got these effect parts right here, the missiles. It pretty much look almost exactly like the model kit, the Ichigo model kit one. In fact, yeah, there's really not much gimmicks going on. Like all the gimmick on that thing is present on this figure, but this thing is just a lot more robust since it's made from PVC and ABS. So yeah, it's not like, you know, I mean, you're gonna have to like, you know, mess with it really hard to try to break these parts. Unlike on a model kit, like I seen someone like was reviewing it and he was like flipping this, and then this whole thing just broke off. So that's not really gonna happen. All right, so you can take this whole front part off, and then you can take these pieces off right there. Reattach this. This is where the fun part, the effect parts. So you can attach the effect part right here. So it's like launching one of the missiles. Pretty cool. Am I doing this right? Hope I'm doing this right. Okay, so there we go. We have that. Also have the other missile, which you can use. So yeah, you can fire this one missile, or you can fire the other one. Up to you. And then the Gatling gun also have an effect part. So this is the effect part for the Gatling gun, which is also really cool. This thing right here, though, is very sharp. So yeah, that's a frame launcher. It comes with a whole bunch of accessories, which is very nice. And finally, we are gonna go into the armor. So right there. This is very simple. This is just a chest armor. This makes all the difference right there. To me, this is like the most crucial part of the heavy Gundam. So this is the successor to the full armor RX-78. So yeah, the full armor. Well, I think there's like 2 units. One unit actually got destroyed by Zaku. Was Johnny Raiden's full bullet Zaku to destroy one of the full armor Gundam. That's quite interesting. All right, and then we got the shoulder part that you just attach right there. That makes the shoulder look a lot more robust. We also have these pieces that go on the forearm. Yeah, even though, well, technically this is the model number is FA, but it looks less armored up than the full armor Gundam. This guy's just heavier. All right, and then we also have this piece right here that goes on the crotch. Let's see, how does this thing attach? Just attach right there. That covers up the V on the this section right there. Let me see, how do I attach this properly? I think it's very straightforward. Yeah, right there. You just pop that in there like that. Very, very simple. Okay, hang on. Let me get this in the proper position so it doesn't pop off. There we go. Clips in right there, like that. Covers up the V. Okay, and then we're gonna start with the legs. So you got these clips that goes on the ankle armor. So extra heavy duty ankle armor. This part right here is kind of like putting on the model kit, putting together a model kit. So right there. I mean, you can do that with the Gunpla too. You can take off the armor on the Gunpla. Yeah, but these are PVC and ABS. It feels more like ABS than PVC. Like the body itself feels like PVC, but these extra armor pieces, they feel like ABS. Yeah, ABS is a lot cheaper than PVC. Sometimes they do actually use ABS plastic on Gunpla. But I think to cut costs, they're using the polystyrene for the joints and polyethylene for the body. Yeah. All right, so there we go. We have the feet armor attached. Then we're gonna attach the leg armor. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Yeah, there we go. And yeah, I still regret selling all my Robot Spirit Zakus. I love those things. Yeah. When I did the review on that thing, I think I was like not paying attention, or I did not remember how nice those Robot Spirits version anime Zaku were. So I was praising the crap out of the HUC kit. I mean, it's still a really nice kit for $20. But yeah, if you watch those, just watch my reviews or watch other people's review, you'll know that the Robot Damashi figures is worth, like, you know, it's worth what they're asking for. They're pretty damn good. All right, so there we go. All right, and then we have this part that goes on here. And then we have this piece that goes on there. Make sure these things are connected properly. There's the proper orientation for this. We just drop one of the armor part. Alright, so there's a proper orientation. So this is the right orientation, otherwise it will not connect together. Then you just pop that in there like that. And there we go. You got a very beautiful looking Gundam. There, pretty cool. All right, and then let's go ahead. All right, let's just go ahead and attach everything. Get the full effect. This guy is heavy duty Gundam. The heavier, the better, or the heavier, the more heavy duty. Yeah, I swear that was the heavier, the better. I think that's like one of the titles for one of Kurosama's reviews. For the heavy arms Gundam. But there you go. There is the Robot Damashi version anime action figure of the heavy Gundam. All right. Yeah, get it while you still can. This thing is, I think this is out of print now at the time of this video in October 2020. So, yeah. Robot Damashi figures like this usually don't get reprinted unless they want to do like a special color version for some bullshit reason. But anyway, that's pretty much it for this video. Thanks for watching.